everyone, Tracy here with Paper Closet Designs. In today's video, I want to show you how to put together this tall box with a 3D lid. And it has a really neat top on the box so that the lid fits nice and snug, or you can take the lid off and display it a different way. So let's go ahead and get started. This file does come with a 3D bow. So you have 3 pieces for your bow. I'm going to set that aside. You have 5 embellishment panels for the lid. And I just went ahead and printed mine off with some digital paper that I had. And then this is your lid. It has 4 side embellishment pieces. I actually printed a lot of these off that I didn't need to. And this again was just some digital paper that I used. So you only need 4 of them. I've got 6. I don't know why. We'll set those aside. And then you have your box. And this box has lots of score lines on it because it, like I said, it makes this kind of cool top. So to start, we're actually going to do the bow first so that we can set it aside and it can dry. So we're going to take our tail pieces and we're just going to set them to the side. We're going to take our loop pieces and I'm going to just slightly roll them over my fingers so that they roll and don't get folded. That's the secret to these bows. I'm going to turn it upside down and put a little dab of glue right there in the middle. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. And we're just going to roll that over and we're going to put this tab so it's flat down. But again, we want to keep that rolled edge and not folded because we don't want really a crease in our bow. You hold that for just a second to dry. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put some more glue and roll this over. It's kind of a small bow, but if you will roll them with your fingers first, it will do this without being folded. Okay, then we're going to take our tail piece and we're going to put some glue right there in the middle. And I usually do it seam side down, doesn't really matter. And we're just going to hold it for a second to get that to hold pretty good. And then you have this wrap piece and we're going to just put it in the middle. I'm not even going to glue it in the middle. I'm just going to fold it over. This does not have any perforation lines because it depends on the thickness of your bow. So we're just going to fold it over like that. And then I'm going to glue it down. So glue the bottom tab down and then glue the top down. And if you have some little clips, you can hold it while you're working on the rest. I'm just going to hold it with these little clothespins. These were left over from my daughter's baby shower last week. So, okay, now let's move on to the box while we're waiting for that to dry. Okay, so we're going to take our base piece and we're going to fold all of these long score lines down towards the table or away from us. I bought some new paper because I ran out of red, and it's by the same company that I usually get it from, but it seems a lot flimsier. I'm not sure. Okay. Fold those tabs down. And then we're going to fold all the bottom tabs down. And then along the top, we have a score line all across the top and then some triangle score lines. So these top ones, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fold it down. And then the triangle pieces, or the triangle pieces are the only ones we're going to fold up. So it's easiest to start there on the edge and then fold this next one up. And these don't have to be perfect, because once we get the box done, they'll fold a lot better. But for now, let's just get those a little bit. Okay. So once we've got that done, we're going to go ahead and put glue on these 2 tabs on this side. And then on the 3 shorter tabs. Then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to put glue on the bottom of this long tab. And we just need it on the bottom. If you put it all over that whole tab, the things that you put inside your box might stick to it. We don't want that. Okay, so let's go ahead and fold this in, and then take this one and fold it in right on top of those tabs. And press it. I'm actually going to fold it in both directions. Okay, now we can take our tabs, and we're going to fold the 2 side ones in first, the back one in, and then we can bring up that top one. I have to turn it towards me so I can see it. Line it up, just press everything, and you might need to get something long, kind of press that in. And then you can just squeeze that top in. I don't know if you can see that, but you can just squeeze the top. And I would try doing it in every direction. So it's kind of like a milk carton box. What we should have done, I'm sorry, is we should have taped our panels on first. They'll still work. I just always like to tape them on or glue them on before I assemble the box, because I think they go on a little bit easier when it's laying flat. So this is one of those things that says, do as I say, not as I do. These boxes are, now I can't remember. I think the box itself is 9 inches tall, but where the lid comes to is 7 inches tall. So you could put quite a few tall things in there. They're 2 inches across. So 2 by 9. So they would be great for like those chocolate covered pretzels, or stack up some small Oreo thins would be really fun in there. Gosh, lots of things. You could use it as a perfume bottle if you had one of those taller, skinnier perfumes. Use your imagination. This is such a pretty box. Okay. So there's our decorative panels and our lid. So this does not get glued closed. It just folds in so that the lid goes on top of it and fits really nice and snug. So here's our lid, and we're going to start with our panels. But first we're going to take all of these score lines, and we're going to fold them down away from us, and then the same with the tabs. Fold them down and away from us. And now let's go ahead and glue on our decorative panels, and I'm going to use glue because my tape is just about out. I love using digital paper with my boxes and stuff because you buy the digital paper one time and you never run out. So I do a lot of classes and I teach you how to use the digital paper, and I will put some videos together to show you how to do it with both the Silhouette and the Cricut because it's super easy, and I promise it's so nice to have the pattern papers or the digital papers. And a lot of your favorite companies are now actually going digital as well. So, okay, so now we've got all those little panels on there. We're going to go ahead and glue our tabs together. And I'm going to just run a little bit of glue. Make sure we get all the way down to the edge. And then you're just going to fold them so that you have a sharp corner. Because I'm using glue, you need to hold it a little bit longer. But I actually think glue works better than the tape anyway. I just use the tape on my videos because it's quicker. But for my own projects that I do, I always glue my tabs because they hold up a lot longer and a lot better. Let's make sure all those corners are down nice and snug so they don't pop apart when we put it on the box. Okay, so now all you're going to do is you're going to take your box and just fold those sides in, and your lid just slips right on. And there is your Christmas box. Now we've got the bow, and we can glue it on, and you can either glue it onto the top if you like, which is kind of pretty. I think I'm actually going to glue it right to the top or the side of my lid. I think that's going to be kind of cute. Just kind of hold it there for a second while it grabs. Move that out of the way. So there is your, hold it this way, your tall box with the bow and that fun top. So you could use the box just as is. Something fun that you could do is you could squeeze this, and then if you had like some clothespins, this was just laying here, or some paper clips or something, you could even hold it like that. Wouldn't that be fun? But we're going to use the lid. Just slide it in there. Whoops, I lost my bow because I didn't hold it on there long enough. But anyway, I hope that you will enjoy this box. Give it a try. Send me some pictures. Show me what you've done with it. Please leave a comment down below. Hit subscribe. Thanks for joining me today, and have a great day.